Instagram and on Twitter at Abbie Outlet. So, if you haven't been on Twitter, you probably know what's happening about the new hairs. So if you didn't know, Royale actually came out with new hairs like a few days ago, and it's actually the one I'm wearing. So basically, they came out with new hairs, and these hairs are the thing we're going to be talking about today. So as you can see, if you go to dress up and go to hairstyle, we got new hairstyles, right? And the difference between these hairstyles that we have and these hairstyles is because these are from people of color. We have box braids, which if you don't know what box braids are, they're a type of braids that black people, like usually black women, wear on their hair. And then we got like curly hair that usually happens on black ladies, and these are basically black women hairstyles. I grew up wearing these hairstyles. I grew up wearing box braids. I grew up wearing beads. I grew up with my hair being curly. I grew up with my hair being slick, and as you can see, Royale is doing an amazing job of inclusivity. But the problem is Twitter. So with people of color sets and people of color hairstyles comes controversy, especially with the people that are non-people of color and non-black. That's the thing we're talking about here. Basically, I'm going to be telling you guys some drama on Twitter, especially that has to do with the new hairs coming out and what people have to say. Before we get started, guys, thank you so much for 25,000 subscribers, guys. And I'm sure if you guys don't know, but the influencer badges are coming out hopefully this year, and one of the requirements was 25,000 subscribers from last year's rules. So and we are at 25,000 subscribers, I might apply if the rules haven't changed, and I hope they don't. But for now, from like the old rules, I can actually apply. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate all of you. Subscribe and turn on notifications, and also like this video if you like stuff like this and it's your first time here. Hello, my name is Abbie. I do Royale videos and talk Royale stuff like this and even concepts or whatever. So subscribe if you are new, and let's get started with this video. So as you can see from the first segment of my video before I spoke, I showed you guys some various tweets of what people were upset about with the new Braided update. Now, people weren't upset at Barbie. People weren't upset at Ready the Teddy, who is the person that made these hairstyles. They were upset at the people, basically. They didn't want any sort of white or a non-person of color to wear the braids. Specifically, no non-black person wearing these new hairstyles, especially the ones like that are braided. Now, I understand what they're coming from. I'm actually gonna say my opinion for the last of the videos, so I'm just gonna tell you guys the news and the tea of what people are saying. Another bunch of people are upset and wanted to educate people. And then the reason why people are upset in general is because there are some people that make like this tweet and yeah, people are not happy about that, and so am I. And that's where this whole problem came from, that kind of tweet. And that's why people are upset. People have made various tweets trying to educate people and say what was the history of box braids and what's the history of cornrows, a type of braid that black people wear. And some people have been saying that it's racist to not allow white people or non-black people to wear these type of hairstyles. So it's a mixed kind of argument. So I'm going to be showing you guys a few tweets on why people are upset and show them to you on my screen and where I found them on Twitter. Someone said, it's disgusting that people are using the new Royale hair and saying racist stuff like, you can only use the hairs if you want, but using it and saying rude stuff about black people is offensive. I'm not saying you can't use the hair, but I'm saying, and then they say more about that later, but the thing is that this is the overall idea of what the person's saying, and the person is saying is basically that it's kind of horrible how people excuse, like, I don't know, using the hair and saying rude stuff and insensitive stuff about black people and giving off like, oh, I'm respecting the culture, when they're really not. If you guys don't mind my community tab, I spoke about some people that actually were white and dressed black in Roblox and asked people if they would hit them if they were black, or they would punch them if they were black, or if they're ugly because they were black, just to get some attention and reaction out of people. I hated those things because first off, they dressed their character as black when they were really not black in real life, which is another sort of black fishing / blackface. And another thing is that they were fishing for compliments and attention and being insensitive and trying to cover it up as a Black Lives Matter movement video, when it was nothing like that. It was just an attention-seeking, cash-grabbing video that shouldn't need to be public. Anyways, so other than that, this is basically what people are upset about. How people are trying to fish for compliments by dressing up black and using your hairs in a very insensitive way, which I understand. Someone else said, "Hi Barbie, I just wanted to address an issue with the new hair. There was some drama about whether white girls in Royal High should be wearing braids, and there was a lot of racist comments. I just wanted to let you know about this issue to help with the game society." So the person is obviously upset about people not letting white girls use these braids in the game. People are mostly upset about people using these braids, about not why non-black people should be using these braids. So I guess that's why they're upset about that. So far, guys, please tell me your opinion about this in the comments. I really want to know. I read a lot of opinionated comments because there is a mixed reaction with this whole problem. But I'm trying to see both sides here. Now, someone, and my friend, Adonology, actually tweeted out, "Please stop. It's not just hair. People of color are constantly and disrespected for wearing braids in their hair / doing anything nice with their hair. Please try to explain your reasoning, why you think this is okay at all. And if you have any questions, reply. That's my statement." Okay, so basically, I actually looked at this Twitter thread, and some people are actually upset at my friend for talking about this and thinking that the hairs in the game were just hair. It is not just hair. In fact, a lot of black people, even me, have been actually targeted a lot in society for wearing their type of hair to school, to work, to any social places just to get their job or just to go to school. So saying this is just hair is something kind of insensitive because we've actually gone through a lot of this type of hair. And for it to be in game means a lot to us and we love it so much. But when you just say it's just hair, you're kind of like downgrading our trying to educate people. Now, we're not here to just slam and bash people. We're here to educate, if that makes any sense. But now you know like the whole moral reason why people are upset. Let me tell you guys the two sides. So guys, there are two sides to this problem. There are the people that think it's racist for people to think that not black players shouldn't be using the hairs. So I'm guessing that they think that like I'm white and I can still wear box braids in the game if I want to. And then there are some people are asking if it's okay for black OCs to wear, like if you're not white in real life and you have an OC, which means original character in the game, and you want to make this person colored and want to wear the black braids, is it okay? Yes, it is okay. I've stated that plenty of times actually in my community posts when I spoke about those videos and everything else. It's okay for your OC to have braided hair. It's just not okay if you try to fish for attention and just be insensitive about it. And if you want to make an albino OC and wear these hairs, again, keep the caution that you have to make sure that you state clearly that your character is an albino and you're just not disrespecting the whole hairstyle, if that makes sense. So that's one. And another one is just people saying that it's not just hair, you have to listen to us, respect our culture, and please stop saying that white girls are wearing it better because that's insensitive. You know, it all just makes sense. So here's my opinion, but I agree with the people that are trying to educate people on Royal High, and I'm not saying that white people can't wear the braids. I just don't think we have any power to stop like hundreds and hundreds of little kids that don't know what is actually the braids are for. There are 4 or 5-year-olds. Heck, my cousin is like almost 6, like she's 6 years old and she plays Royal High. Do you think she knows about the history of box braids? No, she doesn't. So, but the thing is that my cousin's black, but imagine if my cousin was white. And like, there are so many uneducated little children that play Royal High that don't know the history of these braids. So we can't stop them from wearing it because they don't know. They really just don't know. But the thing is that if they just think it's just a regular hairstyle and they're not disrespecting it, who are we to be so angry about it? But honestly, if I had it my way, I would still keep the hairs in the game. But I don't think we should exclude a race for wearing the box braids because we think that it's culturally insensitive. If they know what the story is, and if they know if they respect our culture nevertheless, but they still wear the braids, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And no, I'm not saying it's just braids. I'm just saying that people that are not black that wear these hairs, if they still understand the culture, if they're not insensitive, if they don't make that stupid tweet that I keep on popping through my screen, then they are fine. And for OCs, it's fine. If you want a colored OC with black hair, it's fine. But just be very educated about where our culture comes from. If you want to know how, like, what is our culture with these braids, basically, cornrows especially were used definitely during these black slaves times, the Victorian era, basically. So black slaves won't starve. Basically, black slaves used to put rice and some grain and some non-perishable goods in their like hair, and sometimes they used to actually braid a map as like a cornrow, like they used to braid a map so they could escape. So as you can see, it's dark, it's twisted, it's scary. So that's why you have to be careful with these new hairstyles. That's why they're problematic. So yeah, guys, that's basically my opinion. That's basically what I have to say about this whole thing. But now we're just gonna end up this video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never ever miss a video from me. And also share this video with all your Roblox friends because they need to know what's happening in Royale High, especially Royale High Twitter, because girl, like, it's crazy. Again, guys, some of you guys think about this whole thing in the comments down below. Honestly, I'd like to know your opinion. Your opinion means a lot to me, so please tell me what you think about this down below. And do you think it's a big deal? Do you think it's not a big deal? Do you think it deserves this kind of drama? Do you think so? But personally, I like the hairstyles, and I don't think they should have been as much of a problem, but I understand why they're a problem, because box braids are it's a very sensitive thing to put in the game, and if someone disrespects it, they will get in under a lot of fire. It's a very sensitive thing that has a lot of dark history behind it, so I understand why people are upset. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @AbbieOutlet. Both of my handles are @AbbieOutlet on Twitter and Instagram as well. Follow me on Roblox at not Abbie's Outlet, and also join the Outfit Squad group on Roblox. We are so close to 1,000 members, so let's make that happen. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I see you in the next one. But until then, thank you for making outfits with me, everybody. Bye bye.